Well, hello there, friends. Very different kind of recipe today. We're making a cake, chicken cake. You're gonna love it, I promise you, friends. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to ring that bell. Stay tuned, friends. We're making a beautiful chicken cake together. You're gonna love it. Okay, friends, let me show you how I make those cakes. They're delicious. You know, I got the idea one time I went to a Thai restaurant and I had a beautiful meal, except the cake they had, it was like so bleh. It just was not very tasty. And I said, you know what? I'm going to make those, but I want to make them nice. So that's what I'm going to do right now. We're going to make them nice. I give it an Oriental flavor today, but you can certainly give it a Provençal a flavor to it and change all the ingredients and make it a completely different area, completely different flavor, and you're gonna have fun with it. Ground chicken. I ground my own chicken because I don't like the ground chicken they got at the store, but you can get it. I do it, and I use the big die when I do it. So it's not a fine die if you're gonna do it. Otherwise, just get some ground chicken. I get the breast because I don't really care to get chicken fat. A lot of people say the chicken fat tastes good. Well, yeah, you haven't tasted chicken fat lately. If you do, you'll know what I'm talking about. It used to be good, okay? 30, 40 years ago, chicken fat tasted delicious. Try the chicken fat today. You tell me if that's delicious, okay? I don't think so. So, I grind it, and then when I'm done with it, at the end of it, when you have your own grinder and you grind it, it's not all coming out. So you know what I do? I take a little bit of the breadcrumb and I push it through it. The breadcrumb is going to help me push the rest of the meat then, so I just put it in here so I don't waste nothing in the machine. All right? Otherwise, you buy a ground breast of chicken, don't worry about it. You don't need to do any other stuff. So we're going to make a mixture, then we're going to put in and we're going to mix with this. And the mixture is going to have an egg, right? It's going to have a little bit of lime juice. But we're going to mix the ingredient before we put it. I don't want the lime juice to cook it. Because it will. I'm going to put them later. A little bit of garlic. How much garlic you put in? Up to you, my friends. A little bit of Thai curry paste. This is going to give it a beautiful flavor, my friend. If you want to make it a Mediterranean instead of Oriental, then you use harissa. Harissa would be delicious in there, my friends. If harissa is delicious. We're going to put a lime zest. And for the lime zest, I use my microplane grater. And you know, well, I know I say it all the time, but remember, this is how you use a microplane grater. You just put it on top of the tool, not the lime on top of the tool. It's the tool on top of the lime. I keep saying that every time I use it, because I see so many people using it the wrong way. Some of them fancy chefs use it the wrong way. We got to teach them. All right, so here we go, friends. Now, ginger. We also use a microplane grater, but that's like garlic, like chocolate, like cheese. You put the tool down, and then you go like this. Okay? That's ginger, chocolate, cheese. Some people peel the ginger. They got nothing else to do. I don't peel it. I just wash it really good. It's up to you. You want to peel it, you peel it, my friends. All right? So far, so good, right? Cilantro. Roughly chopped cilantro. Roughly chopped. Just a little bit. You don't like cilantro? Don't put it in. Put basil. Parsley. Yeah. Little bit of toasted sesame oil, my friends. I love a beautiful toasted sesame oil. Just a little bit. Not much. Little bit of sriracha, a little bit of hot sauce, whatever you use, my friends. Okay? This is the one I like because everybody uses it and I think it's fine. I like to use what you guys use at home because there's nothing wrong with it. It's perfect. All right? I think we got everything flavored. We're going to mix it. Now, you notice I put all of my ingredient in a bowl first and mix them. And the reason why I do this is because, I got to put salts. And we're not going to put peppers because the hot sauce is going to be enough. but you can add pepper if you want. The reason why I put all my wet ingredient first and I mix it in the lime juice, now I can put it in. Okay? The reason why I put everything here, my friends, is because it makes it easy now to incorporate it into our chicken. You see? I think I put all the ingredients. I don't think I forgot something. The only thing I'm going to put in now is carrots, and I'm going to show you. Okay? So I put them in. Put all this stuff in there like that. So now you can see that it's very easy. Let me get rid of everything, my friends. You can see now it's very easy to mix everything. You see? Instead of mixing forever, as soon as you do a thing, you mix it. As soon as you do a thing. Sometimes I wonder how I speak to you guys. That's how I speak to everybody. My first language was Italian. 5 years old, I had to stop speaking Italian because my father did not want us to speak Italian in the house because he was French. And my mother only wanted to speak to us. So he said, I don't understand what my kids say. No more Italian in the house. So I had to learn French. So I learned French. And then I came to America in my 20s. I had to forget French. I had to learn English. Talking about a confused kids. I mean, mamma mia. So moral of the story is I forgot my Italian. I never really got to learn French. And now I'm still fighting with English. Anyway, my friends, we're going to put a little bit of shredded carrots. And you're going to say, why putting shredded carrots? Because it looks good. No, serious. It looks good. It looks really good. It gives you a nice bright flavor. If they're good, sometimes they don't taste like nothing. You notice that? Mamma mia. There we go. Look. Very simple, eh? Boom. Take this out. Out we go. We mix it all up. And I shouldn't be talking so much because then I'm not working. So now, some people have the audacity to leave a comment and say, don't talk so much, work. Change channel if you don't like the way I talk, okay? There's plenty of guys out there that don't talk. Or you go to TikTok, nobody talks, okay? They go, blah, 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 they make it right away. Yeah, I really like it. The other day I saw that comment. Don't talk so much, work. Get some work done. Get out of my kitchen. Look, we're going to bind this, friends. We're going to put about 1/3 of a cup of panko. Just on the inside, just like this. 1/3 of a cup. That's going to allow us to bind this. Because if we don't bind them, they're going to be very difficult. I don't want to put too much, just a little bit. You see, it dried it. And it dried it well, very well, as you can see. Right? And it binded, which is really, really important. So now we're going to make cakes. Very simple. I got a cool technique. And you're going to love my technique, friends. It's really cool. So you can use a cookie cutter, or you can use a very expensive tool that I got at Home Depot. I got a lot of stuff at Home Depot. Okay? It's called a plumbing pipe, PVC pipe. It's about 3 inches in diameter, about one inch thick. Okay, I think it's 3 inches in diameter. Let me get a tape measure. 3.5. I bet it's 3 inside, just about, right? And I got I got to make the breadcrumb. I have a panko breadcrumb, just plain panko. I buy like this. And I'm going to put a little bit of, remove this out of the way. Voila. I'm going to put a little bit of shredded coconut. This is just shredded coconut. You don't have shredded coconuts? Don't put it in. Yes, how much cooking, eh? Oh, I don't have shredded coconut. I can't make the recipe. Make it without it. Don't worry about it. And it's not the sweetened coconut you want to use, okay? You want to use the plain coconut. We buy them at Trader Joe, buy them at Whole Foods. A lot of stores sell them. It's plain, it's unsweetened. You watch. You're going to love this technique, friends. Take a ladle. Find the ice cream scoop that works for you. I'll write underneath the recipe, I will write the exact size of this ice cream scoop. Makes it easy with a scooper. You don't have to. You can take a ladle, whatever it is, right? I'm going to put it in here, right? And then I'm going to coat it. It's very simple technique, my friends. Look, I put it in my hands, right? We haven't used the PVC pipe yet. See, look, like this, right? Then you put this down. Make sure you squeeze it so it's tight. Okay, you cannot have any crack in there. No crack. All right, put it in. Pack it in. See, it's a very simple technique, friends. And make it look nice. You take it right there, friends, and you take it out. And let me get a spatula. I'll show you. This is a technique I use all the time, my friends. I use that technique for my seafood cake. I use that technique for everything, you see? Now, we're going to make them all. We're going to wait for them to cool. I'm going to put them in the refrigerator for about 15, 20 minutes, half hour, right? And then we're going to saute them, and then we're going to bake them in the oven. All right, so I'm going to clean all this. I'm going to make all the cakes, let them refrigerate, and then I'll come back. I'll show you how I saute them in a pan. Be back in a minute. Okay, friends, took them out of the freezer. You can put them in the freezer 15, 20 minutes, or if you have time, put them in the fridge for an hour. You just got to have them cold. You see, look, see? They're solid. So I got 7 of them. You know, if you have a pound and a half, depends the size of it. See, one is a little bigger. That's mine. And mine a little bigger. So what I do, friends, I'll show you how I do it. I get my oil at 350. It's a good oil. It's a good temperature. I'm using avocado oil. You can use a good garlic olive oil. You can use a good olive oil. Olive oil doesn't have that much, especially if you use a good extra virgin olive oil, doesn't have a high smoke point. So, but the minute you put the cake on it, it's going to cool it. So you're going to be okay. All right, friends. So let's start with the bigger one first. So we'll put them on top. All right, and we're going to go clockwise. And why we're doing this, because then we know which one we started, which one was the first, which one was second, which one was third. And the reason why we do this is because when we flip them, it makes it easier to start flipping the first one that was in there instead of the second one or third one. It's very simple. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Nothing we do is a big deal, friend. I'm telling you, you're going to love those. You can make them. If you want to make them in advance, which a lot of people do, they want to make them in advance. By the way, I use the same method of doing it with my seafood cake. There's an old video out there. You can watch me a long time ago when my hair was not so gray, whitish. And you can check it. It's good seafood. I forgot what I put in there, but some kind of seafood. And what I love about this, friends, is you can make them in advance. You do it this way. If you're going to make them in advance, do the whole thing, get them beautiful golden brown. Then you put them in the refrigerator, and when you're ready to heat them, you can reheat them in a 375-degree oven. Okay? So we're going to wait until the beautiful golden brown. It's not going to take that long. Remember, if you're going to make them in advance, you bread them, and you saute them. Then all you got to do is take them out of the freezer, take them out of the fridge, pop them in the oven. 7, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, depends how hot your oven. I'm going to put them at 375 degrees. 375 degrees, it's a perfect temperature. When you reheat them, it's chicken, so you got to reheat them, or when you cook them, to an internal temperature of 165. 160 is fine. Make sure you got a thermometer, okay? And those are going to take about 10, 15 minutes to cook. See, look how beautiful they are, friends. You see, look. You see? And like I told you, a child could do this. Now, as an appetizer, you give 1. As a main course, you better give 2. And we're going to serve them with a beautiful salad. So I'm going to get them golden brown on the side. Then I'm going to put them on a cookie sheet. Then I'm going to pop them in a 375-degree oven. And then when we come back, I'll show you how I'm going to serve them with a beautiful salad. All right, friends? So I'm going to let them go in here just for another minute. They don't have to be that much longer. But the sauté in them, friends, is not it's not just to make them look pretty. It's to get them to get that Maillard reaction, to get a little caramelization so they look pretty. See, nothing complicated. Remember, Frank, we don't do anything complicated here in this channel. If it's complicated, I'm not going to do it. Because every time I do something complicated, nobody watches, nobody wants to do it. Of course, nobody wants to do it. Who's got time to spend 3 hours in the kitchen? Okay, so look, we're going to take them and we're going to put them in here. You saute them until they're golden brown. Now, I'm not saying, see, look, the other side is pretty also. Okay, we're going to put them in here. Make sure you take them in the order you flip them. You keep the order all the time. Little details, but sometimes it's all in the detail. Have you noticed? Sometimes it's in the details, friends. Let's make sure they're good. See, they're beautiful. They're beautiful on both sides. Let's turn this off. All right. I'm going to pop them in the oven, and I'm going to cook them for about 15 minutes. And when I come back, I'll make a nice dressing, and I'll show you how I'm going to serve them. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, friends. They are in the oven. They smell amazing. Remember, friends, thermometer is your friend. Okay, you got to have one of those, and you check the temperature. There should be at least 155, 160, up to 165, otherwise they're going to get too dry. Okay, just remember, take them out of 155, let them rest. They'll get to 162, 63, and it's safe. Don't worry about anybody telling you to cook at 180. Mom, 180, it'll be dry. So, we're going to let them rest for a second. I'm going to make a nice little dressing. So remember, get one of those, friends. They're $20. They work wonderful. When we're going to make a little dressing, I don't know if I told you that, but temperature of the oven, 375. If you make them and you put them, after you saute them and you put them in the oven right away, they're going to take 10, 15 minutes. But if you don't eat them right away, you're going to put them in the fridge. You're going to wait the next day or for dinner, you're making them during the day, then they're going to take about 25 minutes. Okay, 20, 25 minutes. But don't look at the clock. Look at the thermometers. Okay? The clock is an idea. All right, friends, we're going to make a dressing. We're going to make an emulsion. Beautiful garlic olive oil. You don't have a garlic olive oil, then use a plain olive oil. We're going to put a little bit of toasted sesame oil. A little bit of toasted sesame oil. Not too much because it can be very overpowering. And then we're going to put a little hot sauce. As much as you want, as little as you want. You don't like it? I'll put it in. Remember, it's cooking, not rocket science. We don't follow anybody. Now, remember, we have fat. Fats means we have to offset the fattiness we can do it with two ways. One, sugar. The other one, lemon. All right? Am I saying all right? I think I'm getting confused again. Did I say something wrong? Probably. Let's make sure we got acid with fat, okay? Sometimes I get confused. Sometimes. Not all the time. They're laughing over there. A little bit of cilantro. Matter of fact, I'm putting the same ingredient, my friends, than I have in the cakes. Same ingredient. I don't want to do too many ingredients. If I do too many ingredients, put a little garlic, it confuses. It confuses the brain. Too many ingredients. Okay? Oh, one more quick thing. One more quick lesson, friends. For those of you that have been here before, you know the lesson. Two kind of microplane grater you can buy. You can buy one for citrus, and you can buy one for cheese, like Parmigiano Reggiano, chocolate, ginger. All right, and here's what you do with the ginger. See, ginger, you put it on top. So you can see, boom, boom, boom. You see? Boom, boom, boom. The sound effects, very important, friends. Now, the other microplane grater, for the lime, gonna put lime in there. We're gonna go, that's lime juice. I tell you what's lime juice. Sometimes I forget what I tell you, what I don't tell you. Look. For those of you that are new to the channel, please learn how to use a microplane grater correctly. Because all of them ding-dongs over there are using it the wrong way. There's so many people on YouTube that use it the wrong way. See, you put the tool on top so you can see what you're doing. You can see the quantity, and all you got to do is like this. You see most people, they go like this, right? And then they go, okay, well, where was I? Oh, let me see if I can match it. Oh, let me see if I can match it. Mamma mia. Because you don't want to go in a white, because the white is bitter. Okay, I'm talking too much. A little bit of curry paste, Thai curry paste. You don't want to put it in? Don't put it in. Don't put the garlic in? I put the garlic in, right? Okay, emulsify. We're going to emulsify and make an emulsion. All right, here we go. Make an emulsion. You see, look. And that emulsion, my friends, that emulsion is going to blend all the ingredients together. And you see, we're going to put a little more olive oil here. I want a little more of the emulsion. And then I'm going to test. Look how beautiful that is. This is the perfect emulsion. An emulsion is when you blend ingredients together. All right? Nothing fancy. You know we don't do anything fancy. Where am I going to put this? I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to take a plate. I'm going to put all my stuff out of the way. Otherwise, Jack doesn't like it at the last minute if I got a bunch of stuff in the middle. So I'm trying to clean it up. All right, so here we have it. Now, what we're going to do, friends, we're going to take a plate. We're going to serve it like nice. We're going to be nice. We're going to try to be nice. Let me get a spoon. All right? Take a spoon. Take your dressing, your emulsion, and you have right there. You take it in a spoon, just simple, no big deal. Look, you take it, you put it around the plate. You can put it a little more if you want, boom, 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 boom. Or you could just leave it alone, it would have been perfect before. We're gonna take a cake, we're gonna put it right there. And now what we're gonna do, friends, we're gonna take a little bit of our dressing, and we're gonna put it in a mixed green. Very little. Very little. You can always add some later. This is a mixed green. You can put just plain arugula in there. You can put whatever you want. And you just want to put a little bit on top, my friends. Just a little bit on top. Nothing really special, okay? Just a little bit on top. Be elegant. That's all. Just, you don't put a lot. I mean, some people just throw it on there. You can throw it on there if you want, but I like to make it look pretty. And of course, as soon as the camera is running, I don't make it pretty. For some reason, there's a thing going on. All right? This is just to give you an idea, friends, okay? Make it look pretty if you want. You don't want to take the time to make it. This is all of a sudden, friends, we took a very simple chicken cake, and we're making a beautiful appetizer. If we have a dinner party, if you want to serve it for lunch, then maybe you give them 2 on a plate, okay? And the dressing, you'll take it as you want. So I'm going to cut into it, okay, my friends? All I'm going to do basically is cut it in so you can see the inside is beautiful. And you see, this is a very big piece. Why do I take such a big piece, Jean-Pierre? Don't take so big so you can talk, right? And you take a little bit of the dressing right there. Oh, mamma mia. My friends, it's delicious. You gotta make this. Don't overcook them, otherwise they get dry. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to ring that bell, friends. Only 10% of you ring the bell. Thanks for watching.